Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome and thank you so very much for joining me. Today I'm working on a 12 by 12 layout, which I very seldom do, so this is a very different video for me. And it was a kit. It was a kit from embellishkits.com. Don't put your die cutter on top of your pictures, by the way. Just don't learn bad habits from me. I didn't like the kit because it had a bunch of 3x3s and it was more about travel. And interestingly enough, I just wanted this more to be about adventure or like the journey, right? Because this is my 25th anniversary double page layout that I wanted to put together. And I have a lot of tropical vacation pictures, so I just wanted this one to be different. I didn't want it to look a lot like my 20th that I just did. Sorry for the glare off of those pictures. I try something later. I don't know if it works. So I'm just playing with the pictures. I hold my hand over it to see. You can see I'm trying to figure out if I cut off the side, is that too much? I don't want to lose the view and the background, but I want to change it up. Here, I didn't like the camera and it was cut. It was, I think, pre-cut to use the other side. But I did like that light colored circle. I thought that would be good for journaling and to add a little bit of interest to the page somewhere. So that's why I cut that out. And as you can tell, I've sped this up like 4 times. I'm going through my pictures again. I have more pictures. The other ones are all from Christmas Day, so I think I'll probably do a Christmas layout or maybe even double page. I'm looking at the other papers in the kit. You're not going to hear me say this very often. I didn't like that blue. It was a little too gray. It didn't match the dots that I liked on the page. I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. And the water was so bright and beautiful that I didn't like that gray. So I decided to play up the red and the green and bring out the grass and the palm trees and change it up that way. So I'm just going through finding scraps. This kit had a lot of pre-cut stuff in it, so I didn't have a giant piece of that green paper that's on the right, that strip, and like one other thing were all I had. I did like the words vacation and destination on that strip of paper that's behind us, the one where he has the hat on. Here, I thought I was going to use that narrow strip, but all it did was make that tree trunk stand out, and I didn't like that. Then I just fiddled. Many of you comment that cards are hard for you. 12 by 12 pages are hard for me. You give me that much space to work with, and I don't even know what to do with it. So I think it's just practice, right? If you get used to working in a 12 by 12 double page layout environment, then you know how things are going to go. Same for me on the page with cards. Here I'm just adding bits of scrap to that green strip for some interest. I don't really have a plan. It's kind of obvious later, but we'll work through it. And I'm gluing things together using my Hermafix Dotto, so I can change my mind. And I'm using more than I traditionally would have just because it feels more dry. I think I mentioned before they're getting old. The reason I'm working on this page is a couple of reasons. My crafty goals, some of you are probably following along with those videos, say that I'm going to work on 12 by 12s. And I ordered these pictures, and then there was the whole 20th anniversary page almost all the way done. So now I'm working on 25th. And this is a great project for me to work on if I'm concerned about spreading the virus, right? If I don't necessarily want to send people to the post office, who knows? I feel fabulous and I'm getting my house clean and crafting. I sped this part up like 7 or 8 times because you only want to watch somebody use a dauber so much. Do not ink this after you put your pictures on your paper. Don't learn this bad habit from me. What I'm doing right there, don't do that. I probably could have taken it apart since it was Hermadotto, but I didn't want to risk it because I'd used so much. But you should ink all your papers before you start gluing things down or together. Still, I don't do it. But anyway, I think 12 by 12 layouts, art journal pages, anything that we can work on to be creative and not necessarily spreading things around, that's probably a good idea. And I don't really want to encourage people to be out in the world if they don't need to be. Then, I don't know. I went to do something. I think I ate lunch or breakfast. I don't know. And I thought about it and I wanted to mat a few more of those pictures. So I came back and I looked at the paper, and the circles have a black line around them too. So I thought, okay, I could use some black. There really isn't white, it's that cream, and I only have that little circle of it. So I put the black mat on that one, and then I think I'm going to do one more just for interest. I really like that enjoy every moment that was a cut apart in the pack. And when I used my die to cut it out, you can tell I didn't get it quite centered, but I decided that was a look and pretend I wanted it that way. I think the page, what I was trying to get was, it's not necessarily about travel or this specific vacation, but just about if you're going to spend 25 years with someone, it is a journey. We had a great time in Maui and just relaxing and eating. We ate so much. Oh my gosh. So that was kind of the mood I was trying to catch with this page. If you're looking for 12 by 12 tutorials and inspiration and a bunch of pointers about layout, there are fabulous YouTubers on that, but that's not really my thing, right? I make 12 by 12 pages of either everyday moments, so I don't make them that often. Like I have a picture of the dogs and hanging around in the backyard, that kind of thing. Or I make big milestone situations like, 25 years. I don't do that many. I probably go years without doing 12 by 12 layouts. Okay, so I matted that one with a really narrow black border, just trying to add interest and emphasis to the photos, but not add more to the page. I think I like my scrapbook pages a lot like I like my cards. A little bit clean and simple. I am not afraid to chop the pictures down. Then I realized this page doesn't say 25 years. It doesn't say 25. It doesn't say anything. And then I found my favorite, I think they're thickers. They're foamy. They're black foam. They're a little smaller than others. And I thought since there's black in that background paper and I matted the paper with black, that it would be good. The photos with black, I mean. So I got that out and started looking, and as I was sticking these to the page, I thought, I almost never love a page if I just lay the thickers down. The thickers have to be on something. They have to have something that anchors them or emphasizes them, and it can be circles. I did one time that said bucket list at the top, and I punched a colored circle and put, B, and then a circle for U and a circle for C. So I think that is a fun way. Or I was thinking about I could cut a rectangle. I thought, no, I don't want a rectangle. So I got out some silver washi tape, which is funny for this page, right? This is a really natural color page, but 25 years, that's a silver anniversary. So I thought that was fun, and I left the ends torn intentionally. I put a bit of glue under it because this washi tape especially doesn't stick really well. And then I put my letters down. I went off camera a little, but a couple of the letters I put glue under, especially if I had stuck them down already. Notice I didn't go Y-E-A-R-S. I started to, and then I put my S down and worked backwards so it laid out the way I wanted. And then I put my 25 on that circle, and I loved it way better. And I think part of it is that's me. I like the contrast, and I wanted to be sure that stood out. That was, it's a milestone. It was important on the page. Okay, now I'm fiddling, like, should his head have this green circle behind it? I kind of wanted to use the green circle, but I didn't use it with the 25 because it was too big. And then I thought, that's it. Just start gluing it down. This is supposed to be relaxing. There's no way I'm not going to like a page of us on vacation, so it doesn't really matter what the layout is, right? I put that paper to stick up off the top because I wanted the picture centered between the words vacation, say cheese, and destination, and it kept pushing it down too far. So I just put it on the page the way I wanted it and thought I'll figure it out later. Then I wrote about tacos at Coconuts or lunch at Coconuts. That's where we're eating in that picture. It's not a great picture, but I really like Coconuts. If you're in Kihei, you should eat at Coconuts. You should also eat at 808 Deli. Okay, so there we go. Then I'm just going to take a big pair of scissors, chop that off, re-ink the edge, and we're done on that side. Then just start gluing everything down. And I think if it's your family and your kids and your pets, something happened and the camera stopped and started. But I think all we lost was me gluing things down. And then I got out the stickers. But if you like the people in the pictures and the pictures make you happy, the layout itself doesn't matter that much, right? It's still going to bring you joy. So that's what I was doing. I went through the stickers and found ones that said life's a journey and things that were more relevant for us, I think. I didn't use the ones that said like get your passport stamped or anything like that. I mean, we're in a state. And this paper layout definitely catered more towards like a European backpacking type vacation, but that's not really my style. And I do like stickers. Some people don't like stickers. I like stickers. I've liked stickers since I was a kid. So I really enjoy using them on my pages. I mean, I would probably prefer that they were matte, so I could ink and write and layer on them, but that's okay. A little bit of shine never killed anybody. Then I started looking at these. There I'm just testing my pen, and I just got out a black Sharpie, and I wrote on that because I liked it for an embellishment for the page, and I decided I wasn't going to like layer it up and do a big cluster. I wanted to use it as a journaling card. So I wrote something about relaxing in Kihei for a week. And then that section under that picture, I wasn't very happy with. I thought it was boring without, lacking. There you go. Okay. So at this point, I've tried to fix the glare better. I don't know if it helps. And then I'm showing you up close so you can kind of see how the page turned out. Because I know that when you're zoomed out, you don't always get to see stuff. Things always look so much better in person. Lunch at Coconuts, 25 years. And I liked it, but then I thought, it needs a little something. There's no texture on this page. There's no dimension. I didn't pop anything up with foam mount. I'm kind of realizing it at that point. Then I'm working off camera a little. I just got some embroidery floss, looped it a bunch, tied a knot. That's a trick from Shelby of embellishkits.com. She has all sorts of great embellishments that don't require tying bows. So just a little more accent on that. Those of you who watch my channel know that I love stars, but then I thought 25 years, let's bring in the hearts a little bit too. So I circled around and used some of the hearts. I didn't love the orange, but sometimes I used it just to try it out. That one, I didn't like it. I like enjoy every moment exactly as it is, so I just peeled the heart right off. And you can do that. Okay, so this is it. This is how it turned out, and I'm not going to change a thing. I'm going to pull out the 12 by 12 album and put it in the jacket, and then I took a couple pictures of it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing and staying healthy and really enjoying life and thinking positive thoughts, because there's a lot of crazy. Don't get caught up in it. Bye-bye.